Hi, my name is Whitney Philbrick. We're at the 44th Annual Rhinebeck Jamboree, hosted by the Mid-Hudson Radio Control Society, here at the old Rhinebeck Aerodrome, Rhinebeck, New York. I'm here with Model Airplane News editor Jerry Yarish, and we've just been flying my Balsa USA Nieuport 28. Good friend Ron Preston just took it for a couple of laps. It's powered by an RCS 150 5-cylinder gasoline radial. We've gotten it sorted out. It was a little work getting it into the nose of the airplane. We moved the firewall back, made a false firewall. It's a 10-pound engine, so we didn't have to put any further weight in the nose. We made a couple of changes, scalloped the sheeting on the top, changed the wiring around, Proctor turnbuckles throughout. It's powered by my SD-10G radio from Airtronics. It's got 4 servos driving the rudder and elevators and 2 servos driving the ailerons. It's run by a torque rod system that a good friend from upstate New York, Rick Colvin, machined out of arrow shafts. It's pull back to the tail, also using an arrow shaft as the leading edge of the elevator. It's running at 2812, turning at about 5,200 RPMs. We've got a baffling system internally so that we keep the cylinders down. And today, in these conditions, my hottest cylinder was under 240 degrees, and the coldest was down at 180. So it's working quite well. It flew really well. As I mentioned, a good friend Ron Preston flew it for me today. Honest, I was a little nervous with it. We've had it out a couple of times, but I decided to let Ron take it around. It flew very well. We'd like a little more response out of the ailerons, but the rudder and elevator work quite well, and there's more than enough power with that, with the radial up front, and the sound can't be beat. Modified Balsa USA third scale kit. The front of the airplane, we had to change the firewall. We did some changes with the sheeting of the top wings, and I mentioned the ailerons. The entire tail section is scratch built. It's airfoiled, sheeted, and then covered like the full scale, and no rib stitching. Has rib stitching throughout. I mentioned the Proctor turnbuckles, all the wires, and the shafts that are basically the spars, the aluminum square tubing. I also put blind nuts and put bolts up through the wings to give me a little belts and suspenders.